And you're good to go.
Good morning, everybody. This is Brian Hogan with Legal Aid of North Carolina. I am the Public Benefits Practice Group Manager, along with my colleague Rebecca Garcia at Legal Aid. Today is Friday, October 25th, 2024, and we're streaming to you live on Facebook Live right now to give you more information about the implementation of the Disaster Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program in the Western North Carolina counties impacted by Hurricane Helene. Yesterday, we were on Facebook Live to tell you that the deadline to apply for the first 25 counties eligible for DSNAP was yesterday at 4 p.m. Late yesterday afternoon, after approval from the USDA, North Carolina was authorized to extend the application deadline for 5 impacted counties in Western North Carolina to today, October 25th, 2024 at 5 p.m. So I want to briefly talk to you about that. And I also want to talk about folks that pre-registered for DSNAP eligibility prior to October 24th, 2024, and what will be happening next for you if you were not able to get through to the call center. So again, the DSNAP application deadline has been extended for the following counties: Alexander County, Buncombe County, Haywood County, Macon County, and McDowell County. The extension is until today, Friday, October 25th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Now, the only way to apply for folks in those counties that had the extension is to go in person to one of the in-person application sites within that county. And we'll go through that list in a moment. So just to reiterate, for people who live in Alexander, Buncombe, Haywood, Macon, and McDowell County, you now have until today, Friday, October 25th, 2024, to 4 p.m. to apply in person for DSNAP benefits at the DSNAP location in your county. Again, to be eligible for DSNAP, you must have suffered losses or damages related to Hurricane Helene, such as damage to property or loss of income, have proof of identity, and have income and resources below certain levels, and not currently receiving food stamp benefits from the Food and Nutrition Services program. Anyone that shows up to those application sites by 4 p.m. today will be able to complete their application and have an interview to see if you are eligible for this benefit. Again, the impacted counties that have the one-day extension until today, Friday, October 25th, are Alexander, Buncombe, Haywood, Macon, and McDowell counties. If you live in those counties and you've been impacted by Hurricane Helene and you need food assistance, please go down today to the following sites in your counties to apply for food assistance benefits called DSNAP. If you're in Alexander County, you can go down to the Department of Social Services in Taylorsville on 7th Street to apply for DSNAP today by 4 p.m. If you're in Buncombe County, please go down to your Health and Human Services office at 40 Cox Avenue in Asheville to apply for these benefits by 4 p.m. today. If you're in Haywood County, please go to the County DSS office on Paragon Parkway in Clyde to apply for these benefits by 4 p.m. today in person. If you're in Macon County, please go down to the DSS at Holly Springs Plaza in Franklin to apply for these benefits by 4 p.m. today in person. And if you're in McDowell County, your application site is going to be at the YMCA gym at the bottom level in Marion, North Carolina. That's the YMCA on Grace Corpening Drive. Again, if you live in those 5 counties, you have a one-day extension until 4 p.m. today to apply for Disaster Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, DSNAP program benefits, if you have been impacted by Hurricane Helene and you need food assistance. Also, I want you to know for folks that pre-registered online before the deadline yesterday, that's October 24th, 2024 at 4 p.m., in any of the 25 counties that was authorized to implement DSNAP, but you were not able to get through to the call center to finish your interview, you will get a call from DSS officials by November 1st to complete your application. So if you completed an online pre-registration through ePass prior to yesterday's deadline at 4 p.m., but you were not able to get through the call center to complete that application for your telephonic interview, then you will still receive a call from DSS by November 1st to complete your application. So anticipate that call. between now and November 1st, and they're going to give you a call at the number you provided in your pre-registration application. I want you to know that the number that may be calling may be from outside of your area code, maybe from a 919 area code, for instance. If you see a number call coming in, please pick it up, because you will be getting a call from a DSS official to finish your application if you had pre-registered for SNAP prior to the deadline yesterday. Before we head off for this morning, I also want you to know that there are a lot of resources and information available to you about Hurricane Helene legal disaster relief at Legal Aid of North Carolina's website at legalaidnc.org. There's a tab on our website for Hurricane Helene, and you'll find a lot of information, resources, flyers, guides, to help you with disaster legal assistance during this time. Legal Aid of North Carolina is here for you. If you need to apply for our assistance, information about how to apply for our assistance for legal help is also on our website. You can call 1-866-219-LANC. The important message for you today, though, is if you are in the 5 counties that we just discussed, that have received an extension of time for folks to apply for food stamp disaster SNAP benefits, then you need to go down to these sites in Alexander, Buncombe, Haywood, Macon, and McDowell counties this morning to apply for these benefits if you were not able to do so before. The deadline to apply for these 5 counties has been extended to today, Friday, October 25th, 2024 at 4 p.m. I wish you all the best, and we'll continue to give you updates about disaster relief, public assistance benefits for folks impacted by the hurricane and such over the next few weeks and months. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Marissa.
No problem. Not seeing any questions, so everyone have a good day.
Thank you.